Alright, time to do the walkthrough of the fl4k takedown with my bloodwing build. We are running with incinerary up and weapon damage up on them. I tried to get as neutral as I could, and incinerary up's not helping me that much. So, pretty close to neutral. Oh, I forgot to start my timer. That's okay. Just add like 10 seconds to that. I have been averaging around 10 minutes. So yeah, for this first part, just take out the turrets to be able to open the door. You don't have to worry about the ratchets. When you come up here, these guys tend to be annoying to spawn, so you're going to want to stand by this dump truck kind of to keep spawning them. If you move too far forward, there seems to be spawn problems a lot. Obviously, when you're using fl4k, you want to stand still because you deal more damage when you stand still. Even though you're going to take more damage, as long as you're killing stuff, you should be fine. And just brainstormer through this area. It's the fastest way to kill the ads. I don't suggest standing in a pool like I was. Oop, there's the first down. I will go down a lot, you'll notice, but as long as you have something to shoot at, you'll be fine. Deal a lot of damage, so. Alright, let's get a little bit further up here. Since all the enemies are liking to hang out over here. Go to the cool kids club. Let's switch to our Maggie since the targets are getting further away from each other and not being able to chain. Alright, the door is open. I like to use the corrosive cutsman here. I do have the dictator this time, which I do kind of want to try. So we're going to try the dictator on the Kraken quick. And it does pretty crazy damage. Oh, we can't get through it now. Let's just brainstormer through this part. Alright, rack attack up. Gotta reload. And the Kraken's down. You don't need to kill everything here unless you want the world drops. Which I have no need of the world drops, so I will just be skipping this area after I get up. Or I won't, because I'll keep getting cryoed. It's annoying. Seems like there be a lot of cryo on me lately with this build. Maybe it's just because I get shot by everything, where I'm used to Zane and I'm moving so fast I don't get shot by much. I'm not exactly sure. Let's make sure everything's reloaded. Make sure the dictator's in the right form. Alright, perfect. We're going to drop down the brainstormer, drop the rack attack, and shoot the brainstormer right away. Should be able to do exactly that every time, as long as you proc your rack attack at the right time. These ads are just pretty easy to take out, just brainstormer them. And for this guy, I will be dictatoring him. And it makes him pretty quick. Pull out the brainstormer for the next ads. Stand still so I get that extra damage. Alright, now it's just the dog, so we're just going to Maggie it down. The Maggie works pretty great on these guys too, but I'll be using the dictator since it's a little bit stronger than the Maggie, or bosses that are larger anyway. Switch to the brainstormer. We got heavyweights up top. Obviously this is when the takedown is scaled down. I don't know if they'll actually fix it later or not, but if they do, it might be a little tougher than what I'm doing right here. This is also on Mayhem 4. Should have noted that in the beginning, but now you know, in case you were curious. The last is Shields. Yep, Shields is the last. Alright, now we just got to finish off the Valkyries. Dictator is great with fl4k because you can just stand still and deal so much damage. Plus the Dictator is made for you to kind of be slow since you got to bipod it. Takes out these Valkyries pretty quick. I got lucky, it's a ×6 with that cryo on Mag. ×3 would work really well too. Just a ×3 corrosive one would do the job pretty good with Megavore. Ooh, an Ohm. Base slam. Next area. Next area is pretty easy to do. I'll make sure everything's all reloaded. Not sure how important this Cutsman's gonna be on Wotan now with the Dictator. I might just try to Wotan or Dictator the whole form of Wotan, since it did pretty well before on the Kraken. Kind of the same enemy type. Thank you for the heals there, Shocks Chucker. This is why the Transformer's so good here. Just stand in here and keep healing. Just kill these ads one by one at the Maggie. You could Brainstormer if you want, but they tend to come out one at a time, so you're not gonna get a whole lot of Brainstormers out. Especially with the Storm Truckers. I should have the mission on the whole time too. That does help. Now that's when I know the next area is unlocked. Yep, just like that. Alright, now this area right here, you do not need to kill any enemies. You can just simply slide through with your Snowdrift and skip them all. You could kill them if you want. A legendary drops there almost every time, a world drop one. But just to make the raid a little bit faster, you can just Snowdrift through and skip it. And you want to go all the way to the door and then start killing ads. Pull out my Brainstormer and drop the rack attack and start up another wave. You should just be killing everything passively while you're shooting your Brainstormer. Pull out the Maggie to kill a few things quick. Ooh, we actually don't have a rack attack ready. There we go. Bam. Bridge is really easy at this build. Probably almost easier than Zane. Actually, I think it is easier than Zane, to be honest. Just that single target damage. He doesn't exactly have as much single target damage. And you need to be moving, which makes you a little bit less than accurate. Alright, I'm not sure if we had the ad glitch happen or not. I don't think so, because they're spawning. Sometimes you have to go back to that starting area and kill some ads to make them spawn over here. Not sure exactly what causes that yet, but if you don't have any ads spawning, just go back to the start of the bridge right there and kill some ads, and then you could finish it up. Maggie's doing most of the work here for these single targets again. Maggie does work pretty good on Valkyries too if you can't get your Dictator going. Just use the Maggie. Works great. As long as you time your rack attacks good. Gotta reload that Brainstormer. Alright, there you go. The door is open. I could tell by the diamond being over here. I'm gonna try to make the heavyweights come out so I can chain them together. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Sometimes the chain doesn't reach them, so kind of waste. I've had this happen a few times where he gets glitched out. That wasn't too bad. I've had him fall all the way out there, and we had to like jump on stuff to get him. Brainstormer likes to yeet the enemies pretty good. That's the door open right there. Grab a little bit of ammo and get ready for the Wotan fight. Make sure everything's all reloaded up. Looks good to me. Alright, we'll drop in. And we'll just mostly be dictating through this whole fight right here. Now, the Wotan is a little tough on this build. You need to really be learning the fight. You need to have experience in this fight to be able to handle it with this build, because there's not enough survivability. And if you go down, you need to have an enemy to kill. Be prepared to go down. I probably will a few times in here. Just don't panic and shoot to the nearest enemy. Yeah, okay, so for the shield portion, it is better to run. The Cutsman. Like I said, just look to the nearest enemy, kill him quick, move on. Alright, there we go. Gotta make sure I'm proccing my elements. That's why I'm corrosive Cutsmaning through his shields, because I have that grenade giving me shock element on action skill end. which is going to make it so my Cutsman's dealing corrosive and shock. It's also dealing extra corrosive from the shield. Yep. So we're dealing double corrosive and shock. This part can be pretty tough if you're not used to it. Ugh, and I'm cryo too, so that's a little bit scary. Very likely to go down right now. Yep. Cryo is terrible. Let's go to the nearest enemy and kill him. Alright, we're going to pull out our Cutsman and finish off this phase. Proc out our anointments. Oof. Now we spawn to the Kraken, so there's a few more enemies in this arena than we expected. Alright, now we just kind of snowdrift around until we can get a good shot at Wotan. We're going to want to take the legs out first, because the head will be spawning adds that we can kill just in case we go down. So we got a good shot at the legs now. Take our shot, and we went down. There's a sphere right there for us to kill. Alright, we're going to reload up our Cutsman. Get ready to finish off the legs. Hope you don't jump again here. Perfect. Should be able to clear it right there. Alright, now we just have to Maggie the head. Dictator the head, and we should be done. Does take a lot of practice here. You're not going to do it on your first few times. Okay, the head's stuck up against the wall over there. And see, this just shreds through the head. Just in case I go down, I'm going to proc my anointments quick. Yep. I should just be able to kill the head right here. Bam. There you go. That is the whole takedown. Just Cutsman out the tanks and the rest of the enemies. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And make sure you are subscribed to the channel for some more content like this. I'd love to help you guys out. I really hope this does help you do your first takedown or more with your flak. I will catch you guys in the next one. Spikes out.